What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another unboxing and review video. In today's video, I got Peter B. Parker. Let's open him up and check him out. All right, let's talk about Peter B. Parker. He is actually a figure part of the Stiltman wave. On the back of it, we actually see the actual figures. We got Miles, Gwen, Peter B. We got Prowler, Frogman, and the Hand Ninjas. Prowler, Frogman, and Peter B. is the only ones I've seen so far. I've not seen any of the Hand Ninjas, Gwen, or Miles. I will tell you this, actively, Peter B. Parker was one of the #1 figures in this wave that I was wanting to get. The Hand Ninjas, I think they're a good one to have because they'll cross platforms. You could use them with other figures. I think you could even use them with the G.I. Joes. But I was really excited to see this one. So we take a look at the front of the box right there. Very cool. Has a great box presence. The back of the box, we got the whole wave right here. And of course, the Build-A-Figure Stiltman. Now, I'm not interested in getting this whole wave. And I think a lot of us feel the same way, that even though a wave of figures come out, typically I think a lot of us collectors tend to lean more towards one or two out of an actual wave other than a whole wave. Now, this particular Build-A-Figure looks really cool. I personally have no interest in it except for one thing, and that's to get my buddy Kent pull all the legs, because I want him to create at least a 21-foot tall Stiltman. And hey, we don't have to stop at 21 feet. But anyway, guys, I tell you what, let me get this thing out of the box and we'll take a closer look at Peter B. Parker and see what we think. All right, everybody. So we got Peter B. Parker. He's actually laid out, and let's just look at this. We have a lot of accessories. Big fan of the different hands. I think all figures, I think they should come with more hands, just me personally. We got the Build-A-Figure sculpt and an alternative head sculpt, as well as this really cool coffee cup. But first and foremost, he comes with the two web slinger hands, which they look good. There's lots of good detail on them. So yeah, this is a nice, cool little option. And he also comes with two fisted hands right there. Now, I'm a big fan of fisted hands. I think the ability to have these just makes a figure better overall. The cup accessory right here, that thing is just, I love this cup. There is so much personality goes with just a simple accessory as a cup. I can't wait to actually see how that actually turns out with the figure. Now, Peter B's alternative head sculpt right here. I mean, look at the detail. We got the eyebrow raised. Looks great. We got Spidey's mask, you know, half on, half off. But yeah, this is a really good looking head sculpt right there. I dig it. And of course, we got Stiltman's head right here. Again, this is a good head sculpt as well. I mean, yeah, even if you didn't build the Build-A-Figure, you may be able to do something else with this head sculpt. So yeah, I dig it. Very cool. Now, excuse me, Peter B right there, good looking figure. Check out his main head sculpt right here. We definitely have the 5 o'clock shadow going on, which is awesome. The hair detail looks great. I love the coat. The coat is a very nice touch. You know, I could sit here and say that it would have been really cool if the coat would be removable, but it works. Moving on down, as we open it up, we got Spidey suit right there. But one of the things I really dig about this a lot is the shoes. We got like the Converse style shoe right here. Then we got a boot. That's a very nice touch. The hands that he comes with, this is just more of an open hand, and we also have the cup hand right there. So that is very, very cool. But I tell you what, guys, I'm going to switch the camera around, and then we're going to talk about articulation. All right, so let's talk about articulation with Peter B. I fully expect there to be quite a bit of articulation with this figure, but first and foremost, on his head right here, let's see what we got. He actually has a pretty substantially long neck, and it looks like there's actually a pivot there. It does look like there's a pivot right there where the Adam apple is. I may have to heat this up. I don't want to press this too hard, but it does look like the neck actually goes down more, or his head will go down more. But yeah, like I said, right there, there's actually a pivot right there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Side to side, not bad at all. Let's see, I do have some concerns with the jacket and maybe his waist, but let's check out his arms. Oh wow, that's almost like a ratchet. So we got the arms. That is about it for shoulders. That's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. It is a stiff joint though. It is a very stiff joint. So be careful with it. Let's see if I can get that back down. That is, whoo. There we go. I may have to heat this thing up. As far as his elbow goes, we do have a bicep swivel, which is cool. Let's see, these joints are tight. Definitely let me know in the comments if you got this, if your joints were super tight. All right, so it looks like that's a little surprising here. I expected more for the elbow. I really truly did, but again, mine just may be uber tight. I don't know. But that's as far as I'm gonna push it right there. So again, let me know in the comments if you have this figure, what your joints felt like. Did they feel like super tight? But mine does, so I'm not going to push it. We do have, let's see if we've got a torso. We have an upper chest pivot right there. I do not see. I mean, he's got a decent ab crunch, but between it and the legs, you can actually get him sitting down. I will tell you this jacket is stiff. It's very stiff. So that may interfere when it comes to sitting poses. But as you can see, he can sit. So that's pretty cool. As far as his hips go, let's see what we got going on here. The coat does not seem to hinder the hips at all, which is good. Let's see. He does have a thigh. He has a thigh pivot right there, which is cool. Knee-wise, let's see if these joints are crazy tight. These things are almost like they're locked into place. Okay, that one just bent. Yeah, these things are, and you guys know my reviews. I'm not going to like preheat it or nothing like that. I want you guys to see it like right out of the box. But I will tell you this: that is a wicked tight knee bend right there. But if it goes any further, I'm gonna have to heat it after the fact. But right now, that's about all I'm gonna get out of it. But yeah. I have to say, these are probably some of the tightest joints that I've experienced on a figure in a long time. As far as his foot goes and ankle, we do have a full on this one. I'm not sure if we'll get that out of the boot. Nope. All right, so we got a full layout on the shoe side, but not on the boot side. So there you go. Not much there. Ankle pivot. It's not terrible, but yeah, Peter B. Parker, articulation. So I got a few issues, but I tell you what, guys, you know the drill. Let me get the spinny out. I'll get him posed up, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, everybody, welcome back to the spinny and my final thoughts on Marvel Legends Peter B. Parker, part of the Stiltman wave. First and foremost, I am not disappointed with this figure. So happy I got it. I think this figure has a ton of character. It's amazing. I love this thing. From head to toe, there's all kinds of things about it that I think is just cool that you can use with a lot of different situations and poses and everything like that. As you can see, accessory-wise, like we talked about, we got an alternative head sculpt with Spidey's mask, which is cool. We got the 2 sets of hands, which I think is great. Negatives, as of right now, the hand that's on his left side, the non-cup holding hand, I think it's a little too straight and stiff. It's almost like a pocket hand, like if you could put it in a pocket. It needs, parts of me sort of wishes it had a little bit of a bend to it. It's just a little too straight. It's like a salute, and I just don't see him doing that. The cup accessory is probably one of my favorite accessories with Marvel Legends, hands down. I think that's just so cool. Articulation-wise, it looks good. It is stiff. Mine is really stiff. I actually did put a heat gun to it. It did help, but it's definitely going to need a little bit more work. Color-wise, it's on point. Head sculpt's on point. Shadowing, shading, everything is just great on it. Again, if I have to give you any negatives right now, it would be that one hand, the one with just the straight fingers, the stiffness of the joints. I still need to work on the neck joint because I haven't got it to release good yet. So, whoa, as he just about fell off, which means there's something in this cup. It is a challenge. That actually brings up another one of the I'm not going to say a negative, but a challenge. The way the shoes are done, the tennis shoe is a little bit flat, and the boot has a little bit of a ridge to it in the heel. So it actually causes, you can see the heel, I mean, it causes a little bit of a challenge for flat posing. He tends to lean, or I don't know, it's a little weird. I dig the shoes. It's just like right now the tennis shoe is flat, and there's no, you can't move the ankle with the boot, so it makes it a little bit more of a challenge. But is that a deal breaker? No, by no means. But yeah, Peter B. Parker right there. I think it's spot on with the movie. I do. And again, like I said earlier, whether you want the entire wave or not, and I'm one of those guys that I do not have to have an entire wave. I don't complete every Build-A-Figure. So I can pick and choose figures out of a wave that I think fits my style a little bit more. And I think a lot of us do. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comments. Let me know if you got Peter B. Parker. Let me know what you think about him. Let me know if you're doing the whole wave. Out of the wave, let me know which one is your favorite figure. Like I said, this is my number one right here. Also, if you're new to my channel, join the movement. And how do you join the movement, you may ask? It's simple and easy. Just subscribe to my channel. Make sure you got notifications turned on because we're doing the 21K in 2021. I can't do it without you, but I think we can do it. But yeah, I definitely want to know which one of these figures is your favorite for sure. And yeah, just let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this type of review. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. But that's it, guys. That's it for this review. And the one thing you always hear me say, always remember, toys refreshes your soul. And I'll see you next time.